excited for what's about to happen. You know, surface friendships come easy, but really getting to know another woman, girlfriend to girlfriend, that can be more challenging. This week, we are cracking open a series dedicated to getting underneath someone's shell to know them better and love them more. For more than a month, we have been filling up a jar in our green room with questions designed to get to know someone at a deeper level. And all week, we'll put well-known names and faces in the hot seat and invite them to take 5 questions and answer them on the spot. First up, a lovely lady I think everyone should know. Natalie Riskas is a wife, mother, actress, and entrepreneur. I love sharing the screen with her as my co-host of Family Rules on BYU-TV. She's a big deal. She's appeared in dozens of movies and commercials. She's the owner and designer of Saskia Clothing, which specializes in timeless, original pieces. Wife to Tyson, a college professor, and mom, as she would say, to Hazel and Rosie. This girl has it going on, and she is taking it on today, ready to randomly select the 5 questions I'm gonna ask her. Hey, Nat.
Listen, that was a mouthful. Are you okay?
I love you. I think you're fantastic. You're a star.
No, I feel like everything you just described, you have teed me up so perfectly. Everyone needs a Brooke Walker in their back pocket because I feel like I'm none of those things.
Here's the cutest. When I called Natalie to invite her to be part of the series, I'm explaining the concept, and she goes, yeah. So you want me to submit a question? Okay, I'll text you.
It's a great idea. I will give you a question.
I was like, no, you're the girl. You're the girl in the seat. Couple introductory questions in case people out there haven't had the chance to soak in your warmth and your wit and your talent and your light. How did you get into acting? I don't know that I've ever asked you that outright.
You know what? I don't know. I think it's one of those things, you're a child. I'm not above it. I dreamt of being a Disney star like every other kid, you know?
Yeah.
I can remember the radio commercials, like, does your kid want to appear in, you know, come audition and pay some agent? And I remember like, Mom, please.
Do this.
Let me. Yeah. I'm made for the big screen. And my mom would humor me, and we went that route with no prior experience, a lot of auditions with nothing happened. It was just empty. And then in high school, I feel like you have a sister who's older than you and you follow in their footsteps.
Yes.
So like she did dance, I did dance. She did the morning announcements, which did you do that in high school?
Over the PA, no, I wasn't.
You never
good
did?
enough.
Oh my goodness, they missed out. Yeah, so she did that and then I took that on and then college came and neither of my parents went to college. So that was never something I thought was for me. And then I had friends going, and so I was like, well, maybe I'll go and I'll do it my way, right? I'll take some broadcast classes. I took ice skating. I took yoga. Like, my academic advisor wanted to probably pull her hair out. Like, what are you doing?
You're taking the good stuff. I like it.
Living the good life.
Yeah.
So I went to California and I did an internship in PR, and when I came back, the division had kind of crumbled where I went to school. So that was no longer a viable option to study. And so I was like, what am I gonna do? Talking in front of people, acting in front of people seemed like the closest step. So I enlisted, it was a general, so my academic advisor was happy that I said, let's do acting for film.
Okay.
And that was the first step, and it wasn't until college, and I had wonderful teachers, and I had someone who referred me to the agent that I've been with for like 15 years.
Nice.
I was able to get on scholarship. So I actually started, instead of being like the Disney star on TV, I started in theater.
Amazing.
And then since that time, I've, you know,
Here we
gone
are.
360.
My producer's yelling at me to get to the questions, but also Saskia Clothing is kind of a new project.
Yeah.
What does Saskia mean really fast?
Okay, so Saskia is my namesake. It's my middle name.
Okay.
So I grew up in England. My mother is Chilean.
Yes.
And it's a really personal project. So a lot of the roles that I take on, I don't really get to be myself. But when it came to Saskia creating a women's label, it's very personal. So it's this whole idea of the duality and contrast of having 2 different heritage, like British and Chilean. They're very different, right? You've got sophistication and sensuality. And so I kind of pull between that duality. I play with that tension in my design.
You do it well. You're wearing it today.
Yes.
I love it. You ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Question 1. We're going to try to get through 5 in the time we have left. That's the promise. Oh, give it to me.
Number
I get
1.
to ask the
Oh,
question.
okay.
Don't steal my thunder. What is the hardest thing you've ever had to overcome?
Oh, overcome? I feel like, I'm still working on it. I feel like I still have conversations with my husband, and it's just canceling myself, not giving myself credit, or like, I can't do this. And I don't know how to probably say this. Okay, let's think. I think
that's a good one. Not giving yourself credit.
Yeah, self-doubt. Like I acknowledge that it's been there my whole life, and I try to push through that.
Yeah. I like it.
It's not overcome.
Well, it should be, because look at you.
It's a lifelong journey.
I appreciate that question too. Here we go. That was a deep one.
Give me
We kind of started deep. Here we go. What is the one thing you would change about your current home?
The space. Larger. We're working on finishing the basement.
Spread it out?
Yeah, the kids getting older these days. You just want more room.
You lived through a kitchen remodel though recently, and that's something.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did not realize how much work goes into a remodel.
Oh. All right, here we go. Question 3. This is fun.
Yes.
This is girl talk with girls I love.
We did that, right?
No, what is your deepest fear?
Oh, deepest fear.
You're getting some juicy ones.
I know, and on the spot. I'm not good at on the spot stuff.
That's not true.
My deepest fear, I mean, this is too dark, but like losing a loved one.
Yeah.
I don't know how people find the strength to dig deep. That would be the hardest thing for me.
Agreed.
Family is everything.
Agreed. Question 4. You're doing great.
Upbeat.
Pressure.
Sweating.
Are you a go with the flow type or a planner?
You know what's hilarious about this? I would 100% say go with the flow. I'm very flexible. Like, you want to take a trip in 4 hours, I'll meet you at the airport. However, self-reflecting, I realize I'm go with the flow if it's like my idea and it's like sporadic. But I push back if it's someone else's idea, because I think I could do it better.
You're like, no, we needed to talk about that.
Yeah.
We can't just do that. All right, last one, friend. Yes.
Dun, dun. Do I get to ask you one?
No, don't turn those tables. What is hard for you right now?
What is hard for me is time management. I feel like as a creative, it's, I'm trying to do like window blocks, right?
The time blocks.
Yes, and I just feel like it's hard for me to stay within those barriers and get more productive.
I love you. That was great. You did good. On Family Rules, where Natalie and I share the stage as co-hosts with our friend Yahosh Bonner, we have a saying over there, and it's so true. Natalie travels the countries and meets these families, and we like to say every little boy has a crush on Natalie, and every little girl wants to be Natalie. And you can see why.
No way.
Nice job. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks, Brooke.
Natalie Riskas, everybody. Natalie Riskas. We love her. Thank you very much.